everybody, I hope you're having a nice day. So I thought what I'd do this week is talk to you about my favourite spring patterns. So I'm going to do 5 and I'm going to talk you through why I love them and some hacks that I think you could do with them, and yeah, basically perfect spring weather patterns. Now today I'm filming this on a day when it's super hot, so it feels like I should be doing summer, but I'm not going to do that yet because I know the weather will change. Before I go on, I'm wearing my little coral classic crop cardigan from the Lisa Comfort range, and I've also got a bodice block hack on, which is from my book So Over It Vintage that I made into a dress. Okay, so I'm going to get started. Pattern number 1, this was hard, I've got my phone to use as reference, is the Molly top from my book, The Capsule Wardrobe City Break. And the reason why I think this would be a perfect spring pattern is if you do live in the UK, then obviously long sleeves probably best for a spring pattern. So you could just make the standard Molly top. But what I would like to do is make one without the sleeves. Now it's already got a dropped shoulder seam, and I think you could make a really lovely top if you just didn't pop the sleeve on and just hemmed it at that seam there. So yeah, that's what I want to make, so that I have got some t-shirty type things that are a little bit lighter to wear and not such long sleeves, etc, etc, because I think although long sleeves is good, it's quite nice if you can have layers. So I could take a cardigan off and then I wouldn't be too hot in my Molly top. So I think that's a really good basic pattern to have in your wardrobe through spring. My next one is the culottes, which is something we recently launched, so as a PDF pattern only, I'm afraid. But the culottes are very much a spring pattern because they are trousers, but obviously because they're cropped, they're gonna be cooler than regular trousers and certainly cooler than the ultimate trousers, which are quite skinny. So for me, the idea of like looser trousers is nice for spring going into summer. So culottes I think would be a great pattern for spring wardrobes, and I also think they'd look great with the short Molly top. So always thinking about how the makes might go together. And so I really want to make, I've already got some that we've used for the shoot, but I really want to make some more bright coloured ones, and I'd also like to make some that are really long, so basically all the way to the floor, that I can wear with flats. So I think for that I will need to taper them in, because the shape, if I was just to continue that down, they would just get super wide and they'd be like clown pants. Not a good look. So what I think you'd need to do is, yeah, just with a meter stick, just bring it in so that they're not too wide when you get to the bottom. But I am going to try and make them and I'll report back. But yeah, just maybe taking some of that width out will probably be all you need to do. And I think that is also a nice spring pattern, because for a cooler day, then you know, longer trousers is nice. Plus, I don't know about you, but I always feel more self-conscious about my legs in spring because I'm not yet used to having them out bare. So for me, even just showing the ankles is a bit like woohoo. So for me, I think making them longer would be really nice. In keeping, I'm going to move on to another trouser, but in keeping with the whole light idea. So the Carrie trousers are only available as part of our ultimate guide to sewing and fitting trousers, our online class. But the Carrie trousers are a perfect spring trouser because again, they're nice and light and they're brilliant in rayon or crepe. But what I want to do with those is I want to extend them into a jumpsuit. And so I was thinking they would be a great pattern just to make up as trousers exactly as they are, but also to make up as a jumpsuit, and maybe adding something like what I'm wearing, the bodice block, which basically is like super simple. It's like a super simple basic top, and joining them into one. So it need to be wide enough at the top, so you might need to on this make the neckline wider or put a little keyhole in the back, and then if you extend it down and make it nice and baggy, sort of extra long, so that when you extend the trousers up and the two meet, you'd need to create a channel to put some elastic in, but it's nice if on a jumpsuit that the top sort of bags over that. So what you'd have to do to the trousers, to the Carrie trousers, is I think you need to get rid of that panel at the front, and because they're quite low rise, those trousers, and just raise up those darts. So you'd have to raise it up, well, not the darts, the pleats, and then you'd still have the gathering in the back with the elastic, and then you'd need to join on a top. But I just think that I've seen somebody recently out and about in those Carrie trousers as a jumpsuit, and they're not obviously our trousers, but something very similar in style in a cotton jumpsuit, and I just think they look really lovely. So I think that's a really good pattern. So yeah, 2 trousers, 1 top. I think I need some dresses or a skirt. So I am going to suggest my next favourite spring pattern, and that would be definitely be a skirt, because yeah, you need skirts, and I think skirts with a little cardigan like this, little top, or even a little jump up if it's a bit of a chillier day, and also skirts that you can still wear with tights if it is also chillier. So I would like either the Emmeline, which we've just released, or the Lizzie skirt. I think both of those are really pretty, nice day skirts. And they are great made up in cotton, so really good, nice beginner pattern as well. I think out of the patterns that I've talked about so far, these skirt patterns would be the easiest. But the quickest is probably the Molly top, and that is very simple construction, but if you've never sewn before, you don't want to dive straight in with jersey, you want to start with some cotton. So I think it would probably be, yeah, the skirts, then the Molly, and then probably onto the culottes, because they're a nice simple trouser, and then I think the jumpsuit idea of the Carrie trousers definitely are more intermediate. So yeah. So yeah, I hope those skirts, I'm not counting those skirts as the same, they're definitely one pattern, I would choose one. And then last but not least, I think for me is the Alex shirt dress, which I just think is just such a nice versatile dress for spring, because it's long sleeved, but you can roll them up, it's relatively loose, so if it was a warm day, you're not going to be all sticky, it's not too tight. You can wear it with a belt, you can wear it without a belt, you can make it in cotton, so you can make it really breathable, or you can make it in something drapier if you wanted to. So that, I think, is just a real staple, and certainly when I looked in my wardrobe the other day and thought, oh my goodness, I've got nothing to wear, it was because I've got one Alex shirt dress and I love it, but the others are all, and I love them too, but they're all very wintry colours. So I was like, I need to make some more, so that I've got some, and I want to make some more in cotton as well, so that, yeah, they're more breathable. And I think they go really well with my little cardies, and so I can just interchange them, and yeah, I have a mini capsule wardrobe there. So those are my 5 top spring patterns, and I hope you enjoyed the suggestions of what else you could do with them. And a variety of fabrics required there, so some rayon, some cotton, and some jersey, and all of those fabrics are nice fabrics to work with. I'd steer clear of the crepe if you're not too experienced in sewing, because crepe is a bit harder to sew than rayon, just because it doesn't iron as nicely and it's a bit bouncier. Anyway guys, if you want to see more inspiration of our patterns and how they're looking at people right now, make sure you follow the hashtag #SewOverIt on Instagram, and then you'll see that it'll come up in your feed, and you'll be able to see all the different makes that people are making out of them. And it's great, especially when you want, you know, maybe you've made a pattern in the winter, but now you want to see what what it would look like in a summery fabric. People are making them right now, and you can get inspired by each other, so I really recommend that. I also recommend our Facebook makers group, which you could follow as well, or rather join, and then you can also see makes on Facebook if you're more a Facebook kind of person rather than Instagram. But I do think that for me, I love seeing, and I know you guys agree, I love seeing makes on other people and seeing their versions of it. And obviously we can only shoot so many, yeah, it's great just to see more versions and more variations, and people think of things that you won't have thought of. So yeah, I recommend following those. Right guys, that's it. It's actually evening time and it's still daylight, which is so lovely. But it's definitely fading. But yeah, it's so nice to film in the evening, because normally, as you know, I have to film like super early. But I'm filming this on Thursday night to get up tomorrow. So I'm going to be editing this tonight. And then I'm also going to be doing lots of prep, because tomorrow we've got our baby shoot, which is very exciting. So for the patterns that I'm releasing very soon under Poppy and Jazz, named after my 2 girls. So we're going to be shooting all the samples tomorrow on babies, and we've got 6 babies, including Jasmine tomorrow, so hectic day. So I've got all my balloons and props and various things to entertain the babies lined up over there. I'm going to do a final press of all the samples and just get everything ready, so we're super organised. I don't know what Poppy's going to make of it. I'm hoping we're going to be able to get a nice little photo of Poppy and Jasmine together. We'll see. What's that, Pops? Oh, there is a squirrel that keeps coming on the roof terrace and it's driving Poppy mad. How it gets up here, because we're like we're on the 3rd floor, 2nd floor rather, and yeah, Mr. Squirrel comes up. I guess he comes up the drain pipe, but yeah, drives Poppy mad. Right guys, that's it. I could waffle all night, but I'm sure you have other things to get on with, so I'll leave it there. I'll see you next week. Bye!